Hey guys, it's Rick. It's been a while since I've done a video. I did my December haul, and December wasn't the best months, so and I wanted to do my top 100 films. I try to do this every year, and this was probably the hardest year I've ever had doing this because I've gotten so many more movies. When I was looking at past years and seeing what I had and everything like that, a lot of things fell out. A lot of things. I had sold some things, traded some things off, got a lot of new purchases. So, I mean, there's been some major changes to this list as I continue to evolve it and get it closer and closer to where I want it to be. Because, I mean, there's just a lot of good movies out there. And I've got a stack here we're going to go through. And this will we're going to go backwards. Top 10 is the only real thing that matters. The rest of these, I mean, they're great films, but they can be in any order. But the top 10s, there'll be some changes to that this year. Let's get started. So, number 100. I'm gonna go with The Jazz Singer. I've watched this 3 or 4 times now, and I really enjoyed it. It was Al Jas was an incredible person and first sound film. So I really enjoyed that, and I like this has the Vitaphone shorts on it too. 99, Sing in the Rain. Great companion piece. These two should be watched together at all times. Because watch The Jazz Singer, then watch Sing in the Rain. Because this kind of tells how the silent era was impacted by sound. Number 97, Death Race 2000. It's another one that I watch at least once a year that I really enjoy. I like the foreign cover I put up here. You know, it's just silly fun. Some people like it, some people hate it. I mean, I like that kind of campiness, so this hits well for me. The Ninth Gate. Remember the first time I saw it, I didn't care for it. I've watched it twice since, and it's a top 100 film for me now. I really like this movie. I got it for $1. It's definitely worth seeing. One of Johnny Depp's best films. Thursday. Thomas Jane film. He's a former criminal who's went straight, but his partner comes up, brings some drugs to his home, and everybody is coming to his house. And he's trying to take care of him before his wife gets home. Fun action, little action flick. Thor Ragnarok. If I'm not mistaken, this is the only Marvel film I have on my list. It's just fun. I like it. The comedy in it is really great. Really enjoy it. Eye of the Tiger. Gary Busey. He plays a hero in this, dealing with a gang of bikers after he gets out of prison that are messing with the town. It's a fun flick. Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. I love Fred Ward. I like him in Tremors. He's a fantastic guy. This was supposed to have been the movie that really made him a star. It didn't, and it's a shame because it's a fun little action flick, and I really enjoy it. '92, Coco. Was the best Pixar film I saw about a year ago. Really enjoyed it. I plan on revisiting a lot of these Disney movies, but Coco was one that it's my favorite Pixar film that I've seen. And this is my favorite Disney film, which is Pinocchio. It's been a long time since I've seen it, so that's why it's down the list. I normally have this higher, but I'm planning on revisiting it this year. Number 90. Oasis of the Zombies. It's a zombie flick set in the desert. There's and they're guarding treasure. They only attack when someone gets near their treasure. And It was a neat concept. Is it a great film? No. But I've always had a passion for it. Something about it. Wings. Wings is a great silent film with some of the best aerial stunts you'll ever see. I highly recommend Wings if you have not. Stephen King's Duel. Great chase flick. A guy cuts off a truck and he shouldn't have done it. New entry this year. I actually ended up watching this twice this year, and it's held up so well. I included it on the list, and it's The Predator. And it may end up higher next year because, man, I had some fun with this. Not so much fun with Predator 2. Predator 2 is just not as good, but I do enjoy The Predator. Stand By Me, a great coming-of-age classic that I enjoy. Treasure Island. Now, Treasure Island's had many adaptations. This is Disney's version, and this version has really, really grown on me. I watched it this year, really enjoyed it. Taken. It's just Liam Neeson. It's something about him. This movie really brought him to that action role. Of course, they made 2 sequels. First one is the best, but I enjoy all 3 of them. Just a fun little action flick. Half-Baked. It's been years since I've seen it. I watched it this year, and it just makes me laugh. Is it stupid? Sure, but I enjoy it. Charade. Charade is a Hitchcock film. It wasn't shot by Hitchcock, but it feels like a Hitchcock film. The cast, it has those elements of Hitchcock. If you've never seen it, you definitely need to see this movie. Commando Ninja. Now, this is a love letter to action films from the 80s. There's Predator in this. There's Commando in this. There's American Ninja in this. It's fun. This is one that surprised me in how much I enjoyed it. I got this witness for the prosecution. Charles Laughton, the more I see his work, the more I enjoy him. And this is a courtroom drama about a guy being accused of murder. Never seen it. It's really worth a watch. City of the Dead. Atmospheric horror with Christopher Lee about witches. Really, really cool movie. Breakdown. Kurt Russell. I first saw this in the theater with my aunt years ago. We used to go. She used to take me to the movies, and this is one of the movies I remember watching with her. And I got it, and it held up incredibly well. Really enjoyed it. About a man who loses his wife, maybe kidnapped by a trucker. The Perfect Weapon. Jess Speakman is amazing in this. Great martial arts action film. I really had fun with this. Another new entry, something I'd never seen till this year, and this will round out this video. Blade Runner. Now, there's multiple cuts to Blade Runner. For me, I think the original cut is the best. I don't dig Final Cut. I think it takes away that noirish feel, but this one is, without a shadow of a doubt, a fantastic film. In fact, I loved it so much, I watched Blade Runner and then watched Final Cut right after it. Final Cut just rubbed me the wrong way. I just didn't like what they did with the film. If I just had the original cut, none of these others would be perfectly fine. But Blade Runner really grew on me. I have a feeling this will keep going up the list higher and higher as time passes, but this was really good. I can't believe it took me this long to see it all the way through. I think I did see it when I was little, but I didn't really have much memory of it, except for one particular scene. But, so, that's the first part of the list done. I'll put these up weekly, so just be looking for the next one. next Monday. Take care. Go watch a movie.